Well, I'm just sitting here waiting for a guy to show up. He's bringing a bunch of stuff and mostly computer related things, but he will be bringing an iPod Touch too. The iPod Touch is a second generation, and he's bringing a couple of computer monitors. I don't really know exactly everything that he's bringing right at the moment, but I'll see when he gets here. So yeah, so hopefully some of it's decent, and hopefully some of it's worth fixing. Well, I didn't think he was gonna show, but he did. I waited out there for about a half an hour, and he finally showed up. So let me just show you real quick what he brought. And none of it's anything special, but still, I can use another monitor because my other monitor conked out on me again, and I'm pretty sure it's a screen this time. So this is pretty much the exact same thing, except for it's black instead of silver. But does it say on here the year? Yeah, 2007. Most of these older ones that I get are pretty much all 2007 models. Oh, and he brought another one of these little standard definition ones. I don't know why I bother with them, but if I can get it working, I can sell it for 20 bucks or something. And then there's this Explio, and I've never heard of this brand name until I actually get another one that's standard definition. Anyway, this one is an XP 19WD. And is there a date? I don't see a date. No, I don't see one. So, who knows? And this iPod, he said it was a second generation, but I don't know, it's thin, like it's fairly thin. Not as thin as the fourth generation, but I'm not sure, but I thought the second generation iPod Touch was a lot thicker. Anyway, let's plug this sucker in. And as you can see, the screen's cracked, but anyway, let's plug her in and see if it's gonna work. Alrighty. So, oh yeah, there's the battery thingamajiggy, so I guess I'm gonna have to let it charge up for about 15 minutes or so. Well, it is working. All the buttons work. Home button works. Sleep wake button works fine. Touch screen still works. A couple things aren't actually here because I sold one of the computers after I put another hard drive. I put Windows XP on it and stuff, so that one's gone. But here's a Dell. This is actually one that I've had here for a while, but I got another one that was pretty similar, but this one had a burnout motherboard. The other one was trashed, but it had a good motherboard, so I put it in this. And it says it's a 4550, Dell Dimension 4550, but it's actually an 8300 because that's what the motherboard came out of. And here's some hard drives that came out of a couple of the other computers that were basically junk, and I just threw those away. And here's a few DVD burners and CD burners, and that's another DVD burner. So let's take a quick look at this Dell. And some of these things that are in the expansion slots I put in, but they're things that came with this big lot of computer stuff. So I'm not sure what this thing is. I haven't figured that out yet. I'm thinking it's maybe Bluetooth or something, I'm not sure. I put this card in here. It's a GeForce 6200, not the best card in the world, but it's 512 megabytes, and that came with a lot of stuff. This sound card was already in that other Dell, and I just transferred it over. That card there, I just left it in, I didn't care. And this TV card, it's a Win TV, and I can't remember the model number, but I just put that in just for the heck of it. And then I have this computer that actually I had for a while, but most of the parts that are in it are from another computer that I got in that big lot. I took the motherboard out and put in this one because the other case was filthy. I should have recorded that because it looked like, I don't know what it looked like. It looked like somebody drug it out of the city dump. But anyway, yeah, this has a DVD burner. It's basic, pretty much. That's all there is in it. There's no dedicated graphics card or anything like that. I'm planning on selling this one. It's a Pentium 4, 2.8 gigahertz. And then there's this one, and pretty much the same deal with this one too. I had a motherboard kicking around, but the case that he brought me was actually pretty good for a change, so I put one of the motherboards I had here with an LGA 775 Pentium 4 3.0 gigahertz. Yeah, CDRW drive. That's pretty much it. There's nothing real special about this one either, except for the fact that this is actually the one that had the TV card, Wi-Fi card. Not sure what I did with that Wi-Fi card, but anyway, that one is not a bad looking computer, and these two are both going to be sold or traded for something, maybe, I don't know. So I got 4 laptops in this lot, and none of them are really all that great, but I need a couple parts for my Toshiba, and I took these because I'm hoping that they might have a couple of the ribbon cables and whatever else I might need for that. So the first one is a compact Presario V2000, and if I'm not mistaken, this has a 1.5 gigahertz Centrino CPU in it, and it takes DDR, just regular DDR RAM. And I haven't tried any of these to see if they work, because like I said, I'm pretty much just got them to try to get parts that I can use in my Toshiba 17-inch laptop. So the next one is all scratched to hell, but anyway, it's a Acer TravelMate 4010, and this is also a Centrino with Windows XP, but none of these came with hard drives, and they actually didn't come with RAM either, so I'm gonna have to try to dig up some RAM if I want to try any of these out. So this one here is the one that's in the roughest shape. It's pretty rough. All the keys are messing off the keyboard. Not exactly sure why somebody would take all the keys off the keyboard, but anyway. This is a Fujitsu S-Series Lifebook, and it has a Centrino CPU, Windows XP, and like I said with all the other ones, no hard drive. So this is the last one, and it's a Dell, and let's see, it's a Inspiron 640M, and I think probably a key off of this sucker. I think that 3 will fit right on my Toshiba. Oh shit, I dropped the 3. Let's go take a gander and we'll see if that 3 will fit from this Dell onto my god dang Toshiba. It looks pretty similar the way it connects. It's gonna kind of not be exactly the same. Look how big the numbers are on these keys, and that key there is not big at all. Looks a little out of place on there, but it does fit. That's much better.